I'm Dr. Kirby Thompson, licensed naturopathic doctor and acupuncturist, owner and operator of Wildflower Wellness. And today, we're here for Dr. Kirby's Pick, November 2021. Y'all, it's almost the end of the year. Hasn't it been an interesting one? And we're grateful that you've let us be a part of your year. During November, this is the first time we've done a thankfulness. So our Dr. Kirby's Pick is thankfulness. Research says that people who spend more time experiencing gratitude seem to spend less time experiencing aches and pains and going to the doctor. If you think about it, in the Bible, what happened when people rejoiced in their circumstances instead of feeling sorry for themselves and were, oh, woe is me? Well, or complaining or thinking about the worst things. Well, I have two great examples that years ago, the Lord, I was in this situation. Don't we put ourselves in the craziest of situations? And I was just sitting there feeling sorry for myself. And all of a sudden, I reached down and got my Bible and I opened it up. And there were Peter and Paul. Now, two separate examples. But both of them involved being in prison, and instead of, oh Lord, why did you let me do this? Why am I here? They both rejoiced at their persecution. And what happened? They were freed. The Lord sent an angel, or he opened up the gates of the jail. You know, we have to do, when something negative happens and we take a positive spin, it always has a positive outcome. But when we start to go with negative on top of negative, two negatives do not equal a positive in the spiritual, energetic, and health realm. And so it is important to, pray, ask the Lord to partner with you, turn those things around in your mind. Troy Brewer said we have to be the thermostat, not a thermometer. And so I'm praying that, Lord, may I be the thermostat, may I be positive, may I be thankful, may I be gracious. And honestly, some days it's tougher than others, but we can do it. Now, when we do that, research shows that, hold on, let's go to the paper. Research says that some effects of being thankful can be an improved outlook on life, less frustration, less envy, less regret, increased self-esteem, increased self-confidence, improved mood. How many of you have been in a bad mood and just started thanking the Lord and gotten yourself out of it? I know there have been some people which I didn't really care for, loved, didn't care for, and I thought of something great about them, and I thanked the Lord for them, and it changed the whole relationship. That is awesome. And we'll talk about that a little bit more. We talk about things you can do to help you start cognitively training to be more thankful, to be the thermostat, not the thermometer. Also says that some effects can be decreased risk of PTSD from stress or traumatic experience. Isn't that wonderful? As you're going through the stress, think of what's to be thankful for. Now, I might not have done that yesterday, but I have been doing really well. Love it. Enhanced and better relationships. We just talked about that. Now, who wants to be around somebody who's negative all the time? So if somebody says something negative to you, say something positive back. My dear friend Sally Cox, she'll be 85 in December. She always says, I'll tell her a story and she goes, and what did you say positive back? And I'll say, well, I did well, or I had to work on that a little bit more. Remember, we're not perfect. We're persistent and consistent. We have to, what is it I just read this morning? And I've been meditating on this a lot. We have to do justice, love mercy, and be humble before the Lord our God. And so people are attracted to positive people. In Proverbs it says, for one to have friends must one show themselves friendly. Negative, all that's not friendly. Better sleep. And especially if you think and kind of go through a list of all the things you're grateful for right before bed. Isn't that awesome? I love it, and sometimes I have to remind myself to do it. But remember, being grateful is so important for moving forward in your path and things that God has for you. Thankfulness, gratefulness. So, a few little exercises to start being grateful. One of the suggestions we have for you on our social media has to do with the recent passing of my mother, God rest her soul, and helping deal with and work through that emotionally is making a list of things that I'm thankful for about my mother. And it's been very helpful. I actually did the same thing with my father, and it has really helped me. And every time you think about it, you know, that person, think about those good things. I've done that with negative people at work. You know, every wolf has white teeth. I had a friend tell me one time, and it's true. You can think about something good about everyone. Although I know sometimes it's tough. So, here's a few things. Think of 3 things every day that you're thankful for, even when it's a bad day. You can keep a journal, and on the days when you start having trouble, look back at what you've written that you're thankful for, and it actually makes those 3 things come a lot easier. And then a lot of times you can think of more things that you're thankful for. I love it. If you're having trouble in your marriage, or if you're fighting a lot, or critical, if you've been critical, you're going through this period. I've actually done this in my own marriage, and at the end of the day, we have said, you know, 1 or 2 things that we're thankful for about the other one. And it actually changed the whole thing. It was actually quite good. Praise the Lord for that wisdom. And you can also use it as a family table experience. Have each person at the supper table state 1 thing they're thankful for each night. I think this is a great way to build family relationships and actually grow closer. It doesn't have to be about the people around the table, but it, you know, something they're thankful for. It can help sometimes if it's for the people around the table. Okay, and share your thankfulness with friends and family. Tell those who are close to you the things you are thankful for about them. I think that is one of the most important things that we need to do. A lot of times we are quick to say the things that we want people to improve. And my cousin Carolyn, who was a school teacher, first grade school teacher, she said it takes 10 positive things to get past 1 negative thing that you've said about someone. So let's think about that and be thankful. Be thankful for where you are at the time, because it'll get better. Be thankful for everything in your life. And don't forget about Peter and Paul. Anyway, I would like to say happy Thanksgiving. We are so grateful to have you all as our patients, our audience, our co-workers, our colleagues, and our networking. Thank you very much. And if you have a question or would like to schedule, please give us a call and visit us online at www.wildflowerwellnessllc.com. Thank you so much.